Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Jaguars offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about that for setting the tone early if you're the defense? First play of the game, they go pass, and you punish the quarterback. That sends a message loud and clear. You're going to be here all day.
Quick completion to the right. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Fires and picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the team...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
All right, opening season or opening game of the season in the 2-2-0. Texas Tech's Red Raiders are taking on the South Alabama Panthers. Got the game off started right with the interception, and now 2 plays and a score. We lost our All-American wide receiver Conrad, but we're looking to have our sophomore wide receiver Kendrick Bourne step up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mills. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, we're going to see what we got on defense right now. We're going to run cover 3. We lost a pretty good amount in the secondary. Actually, our secondary wasn't that great last year. We're looking to make some improvements.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end.
Keep running cover 3. This is going to be our base defense.
In a lot of different situations that time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Keep everything in front of us.
And he couldn't.
Fortunately for us, South Alabama isn't that good.
The Jaguars will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the
Alright, we're going to put our stud in the slot. We're going to run a jet touch pass, get him a touch early. Kendrick Bourne is going to be our leading receiver this year. But he is athletic and can fly.
To have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Molly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this. Our defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quickly complete. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Solid fundamentals.
We're going to try to use more tempo this year.
2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Especially against users. We're going to try to catch them slipping.
Don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
See if we can get some early mistakes out of the defense and we'll play users.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
I'm wondering why was Bourne not in there. Right.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end.
Man, bad read.
Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the misfire, now on second down. Motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Allen. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Thrust that arm out. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
It'll be a draw. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back on.
Take a shot first play.
After that last pick, David, they
We're
really
looking for
needed
Bourne,
to take care of the ball this
one-on-one.
time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Stands in and takes the hit.
Got hit and got it to him. Let's go.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Taking over the superstar status for Conrad, who got drafted first round in the NFL.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get
that
down
little counter.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when play plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Back to throw, it's Allen. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Makes the catch. It's Perkins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the
Don't heat
offense
these
on
jokers
2nd
up.
down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and hitting.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. To the air, it's Allen. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way.
Looks like these simple plays are just breaking for long ones because South Alabama is South Alabama.
Receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll run the option. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
3rd down coming up.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Jaguars line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Handoff from the gun. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they
Nevis.
For 6 more points.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And you have to do a good job of reading. It's the read option, right? You got to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and now I'm going to make that defense make a decision. Do you want to take the running back, or do you want to take me? Cause a little bit of hesitation. Great job. And then you see his speed, his athletic ability can do the rest.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Allen. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more confident. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Past the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. The give out of the gun. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. Delivers the stiff arm. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's right on target. Touchdown, Red Raiders! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to pass, it's Allen. Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That last completion sets them up on second down. The inside handoff. The Red Raiders get enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the route is on.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mills. I know he thinks he can house every Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back, and they'll drag him down after a good return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, running back on the move. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. throws and fires complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets it out quickly. Tackled immediately after the catch. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Red Raiders racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. He fires to the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll... Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to...
It's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
He made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Offense at an empty set. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and the old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. We definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.